The first headline I see right here is Citigroup's capital plan was approved by the Federal Reserve. So this is vindication for Michael Corbett, CEO of Citigroup, who a lot of people were wondering whether he would lose his job if Citigroup did not pass this part of the stress test. But now that it has gotten the okay, analysts are looking for a 10-cent quarterly dividend up from the current token 1 cent. Bank of America gets a conditional approval. That means that it still needs to shore up its internal processes and resubmit its capital plan. But assuming that goes okay, it'll be able to return capital to shareholders. Deutsche Bank and Santander, the U.S. units of this German bank and this Spanish bank, have failed this part of the Federal Reserve's stress tests. J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley have all passed, but with an asterisk because they had to first revise their proposals in order for them to get the passing mark. This is the fifth year that the Federal Reserve has scrutinized banks' capital planning processes, and we know that the Fed looks at both quantitative and qualitative factors. Quantitative are the projected capital ratios under a worst and worst case scenario, hypothetical scenarios. Qualitative is less numbers based and more based on the perceived strength of a company's financial and capital planning processes. And this is what we're looking at when we determine, or when the Fed determines, whether these banks should be able to return cash to shareholders through dividends and through buybacks.